he didn't do it on camera. Now, move right along from there. We got to talk about our favorite overweight pervert, Ray J, Kristen Jenner, and her new face, and Kim. But I guess we could switch their names, and you know, Kim is Chris, and Chris is Kim now because the guy, Lee Kristen, had a head transplant. Anyway, let's get into it. Ray J is officially countersuing Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner for violating a settlement agreement that they had. So let me tell you what had happened, right? Okay. So remember how, you know, all this shit started with the sex tape. Okay. Sex tape with Ray J and Kim. Ray J and Kim filmed this sex tape in 2003, which came out in 2007. She needed a spark. She needed a buzz. She saw what the sex tape did for Paris Hilton. Because remember, Kim used to be folding Paris Hilton's drawers. Come on now, let's keep it real. Kim used to fold Paris drawers. She used to stand behind Kim. Ray J used to give Kim his Bentley or Rolls Royce, I think it's Bentley, to drive to Paris's house because Kim had a raggedy ass car. Started from the bottom, now we here. Bitch, you used to fold panties, ho. And you just won cleaning them closets. They had your ass in there cleaning them bathrooms too, and you was scrubbing toilets and scrubbing tubs. Now, ain't no wrong with that. You get it how you live, but we ain't gonna act like you wasn't a do girl, because you truly was the do girl, the do anything girl. That's what you was. We ain't gonna forget about Kim, how you frauded your first husband, Diamond, when you was around that nigga that you ran off at 19 years old to get married to. Huh? You ran out to Vegas to get married to that nigga that was older than you. He was about 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 years older than you. Because you was always throwing that cat around since the age of 14 when you was giving that to TJ Jackson. And you was running around there to the Tupac video set trying to put your non-dancing ass in the motherfucking video. Don't think we forgot, girl. Don't think we forgot. So you did all that. You defrauded Diamond when you was done with Diamond. Lied and said he was whooping your ass so you could get a no-fault divorce. He paid you $50,000 in a settlement. And meanwhile, you had Diamond paying you, your mammy, and your sisters and brothers bills way before you guys had that show on E! So this is a family that's been using black men for a very long time, and specifically dark-skinned black men. Do I feel sorry for these niggas? No, I don't. They love getting used by these white hoes. Now, with that being said, you and Ray J filmed that tape in 2003. You started shopping in 2006. The show premiered in 2007, first season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Okay? Y'all all signed a deal with Vivid that Kris Jenner brokered. Kris Jenner watched the tape and directed and had y'all get back in the bed and again and redo that shit. She said, get in there and put that mascara on and suck that like you do. That's what your mama told you. There was 3 tapes. Now, baby, maybe that 3rd tape was that Illuminati tape. I don't know. You know, the Illuminati make you do stuff on camera, you know. Shout out to Tiffany Haddish. Fuck you too. And your wig. And your weed line that you don't promote. And your career. Fuck you. Now, with that being said, okay? When the tape came out, the Kardashians benefited and literally have they made billions of dollars at this point. Meanwhile, Ray J got to be on Twitch streaming with low-class sluts, okay? Not saying that's the Kardashians' fault, but we just see. We see where Ray J is at, and we see where Kim is at, and the Kardashians and her whole entire family. Okay? Literally an empire. Whether you guys want to realize it or not, the Kardashians created an empire off the back of blacks. Really? Hold up! That's really what crackers been doing since the beginning of time. They've been building off of us since the beginning of time. It's a tale as old as day. It's old as dust. It's a tale as wet as pussy, as my grandmother would say. Anyway, with that being said, let me tell the story. I'm getting so sidetracked. So, Boom. The tape come out 2006, show come out 2007. They make their money off of it. They still get residuals from that tape to this day. But over the last 20 some years, Kim has always played the victim and painted Ray J as the villain. That negatively affected him and benefited her. She cried her white lady tears and the shit worked. Around 2002, if y'all remember, not on Keeping Up with the Kardashians that was on E, the Kardashian show that was on Hulu. That season in 2002, where it was a storyline that the third tape was gonna leak, and it was Ray J's fault, and Kanye went and got it and rescued it, and it was a whole thing. Don't y'all remember that? Don't y'all remember that? When that happened, remember Ray J went live on Instagram and was going in and showing the agreement that they signed. And he was really exposing them. Then he took everything down. Well, that was because Ray J confronted Kim in the DMs and said, bitch, why are you lying? That ain't what it was. I didn't let you make me out to be a villain for the last 18, 19 some years. Take this bullshit down. Kim said, look, I'm going to pay you another $6 million to just let us run with the storyline. And that was the agreement. So in 2003, Kim, Chris, and Ray J signed a $6 million deal. Okay? Yes, they did steal from Brandy. They stole from Brandy's American Express credit cards, and that's how they bought the materials for their first Dash store, because they didn't have the money to buy the merchandise. And I think they stole about $250,000 or something like that, and then they settled out of court. But see, that's the Norwood's fault, because y'all should have pressed charges on them hoes. Y'all should have pressed charges. But anyway, stay on track. So in 2003, Kim, Ray, and Chris signed a $6 million deal. So they paid Ray J $6 million. Said, look, we're gonna continue to make you out to be the villain on the show. Don't say nothing. We quiet. We done. But the agreement was that they could not mention his name again, the Norwood family, ever. Right? Boom. Another episode. The next month, they literally mentioned Ray J again. So they technically broke the agreement then. So that's 2003. They violated the agreement, but Ray J was still letting it rock. Fast forward to 2025, Ray J's on Twitch. He said that the Kardashians finna get raided by the feds, that they was riding there doing that dirty shit. Allegedly, women like Kim was used to seduce men to blackmail them into certain business deals. Allegedly, right? That's what the streets say. So, when Ray J went viral from talking about that, Kim and Chris decided to sue him. And now he's countersuing because they broke their agreement as well. This is a nasty web of, like, basically the Kardashians still using him to remain relevant. And I'm going to say this too. Ray J, they paid you $6 million in 2023 to shut you up and to allow them to continue to, use that fake ass storyline and make you paint you out to be the villain. Nigga, they underpaid you. They underpaid you. Like, I can't believe, like, you must have been low on money, because $6 million, that shit should have been $60 million. They've made billions of dollars, but they continue to trash your name and only pay you $6 million? That's chump change to them. Kim wipes her ass with that. Kris Jenner paid her plastic surgeon $1.5 million for her facelift. Or it might have been $2.5 million. But you get my point. That's nothing to them. So you got screwed in the first deal. You got screwed the last 20 some years, and you got screwed in this second deal. Anyway, they go to court. I believe trial starts July 2026. Hold on. Look through my notes. Hold up. I'm going to update y'all when the pre-trial starts, but nonetheless, they'll be in court next year. And I think I'm going to go out to LA to cover this. This one, I want to, well, no, wait a minute. Bitch, I can't run into Chloe. Y'all know I done talk so much shit about that family. That is one, let me tell you something. If there's anybody I'm running from Chloe. Even though shit, if she whooped my ass, I'm getting a check. But it's just the point. I done talk so much shit about that family. Anyway. That's that. That's the case. And we will continue to cover that. Now, speaking of lawsuits, okay? First, oh shit, we gotta take a quick commercial break, people. Give me like
it's Storm Show. Ay, it's a Storm Show.